Good morning, good morning, good morning once again. My name is Rochelle Slay Queen Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. I advise and empower women professionals, especially women veterans, to step up into their most authentic personal brand to gain lucrative opportunities. And we focus on four areas: appearance, behaviors, body language, communication skills, and digital presence. Because when we focus on these areas, we see that we can achieve our maximum potential and get those opportunities that we have been desiring for a very long time. I am a professional keynote speaker, also an author of 4 books, y'all. Okay. I am a certified image consultant, a personal brand expert, as well as United States Air Force veteran of 30 years. Huh? So we're having some difficulties going into Facebook, but that's okay because I will make sure that I go back and plug it back in. So that way, if you miss it this morning, that's okay. I got you. So I start from the slay philosophies. That's right. Slay means to kill it, to dominate it, and to nail it, to be on point, to impress greatly, and to dream big and work hard until you own it. Okay, it's also an acronym because I am extra, extra, extra. And the words that it stands for are universal life and leadership philosophies that really resonate with me the most. Stay ready to be ready, lead out loud, a sense of community, sense of family, and knowing you are built to last. So if you are here today and you just want to give me a shout out, please just let us know where you're streaming in from, okay? Because this is the day before Christmas, y'all. It is Christmas Eve day, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on right now. I know some people are probably out shopping, getting those last minute gifts in. Maybe you're spending time with your family and friends, and you got off of work, and so now you're maybe preparing for tomorrow, cooking, maybe cleaning, all those things. So this morning, y'all, I got up and got my workout in as I always do. And I did a uphill climb with some weight training. Then I got on the bike, stretched out my legs a little bit, because when you get older, there are some extra things that you need to pay attention to. And for me, it's mobility, it's strength, it's stretching, all those things that I did not do when I was younger. Now I fully appreciate it. So sometimes my workouts go a little bit longer, because I'm really trying to focus on taking care of myself so I can have longevity. Um, so this Rise and Slay morning show, I started it at the beginning of this year, and I really wanted to empower you. I wanted to elevate your mindset, get you going for the week. There are so many goals that we have, and we're all striving for excellence or striving to do our best in everything that we are doing. So I am excited about this episode this morning because this truly is about making sure that we are showing up, okay, showing up in our most authentic way, and we are bringing our gifts to the table. Okay, sometimes we don't realize that we have all these gifts and talents. And so we maybe hide, we shrink ourselves, or we may think that, it's for someone else. But we need to make sure that we look at us. Okay. So this is your special episode of the Rise and Slay Morning Show. And we're just, again, one day away from Christmas. So tell me what you got going on. Leave it in the comments, if you will. And I can't be more excited to spend this moment with you. I got on my most colorful top. I really have to be in the right mindset because this brings a lot of energy. Okay, this top is given. I wore it last week to an event. I got so many compliments from it, but you definitely have to have the right vibration. And I'm excited because my community, this community, is so unstoppable. So unstoppable. We are bold. We are out here. I have seen so many women who have decided, hey, I'm going to step on these platforms. I'm going to share what I do and how I do it. And they are gaining opportunities. So, uh, the picture that you see on LinkedIn that is attached to this episode, that was the Christmas right after I retired from the Air Force. Okay. And I just remember sitting by the tree, feeling a little bit lost, not quite sure of what I was going to do in this next chapter. My husband bought that Slay Queen neon sign. And I was like, well, let me just take a picture with that and to kind of show, who I am and like what I'm really about. And the Slay Queen is my nickname, if you will. I was affectionately given that in my last role in the military. And so it's most fitting because my desire is to try to slay all the things. Okay. Anything that comes my way, I'm trying to slay it. All right. So I just remember sitting there and feeling a little bit lost and unsure. My confidence was a little bit waned. I didn't know that my identity was so wrapped up into that uniform that I wore every day. Um, and when I say every day, there were times on the weekends I had to work. I used to work shift work. There would be exercises. I was deployed, 5 times. And in some certain roles, you just have to be prepared to just jump into the uniform and go where you need to go. And so as I got wrapped up in that, and I got wrapped up in the missions that we had to do, I got wrapped up in titles, and I looked around and I realized towards the end of the day something very powerful. And what that was my identity wasn't gone, it was evolving. It was absolutely evolving. Hey, Queen, what's going on? Good morning to the Rise and Slay morning show the day before Christmas. I hope you are doing well, my sister. Okay. Thank you so much for being here live. We're having some little difficulties, I think, on Facebook. And so, it's okay, right? We are here. There are different ways that you can access this show. So I'm so glad you accessed it from LinkedIn. So thank you so much for being here with me this morning. So when I realized that my personal brand was evolving, like it didn't need to be the same that it was when I was in the military, that I needed to explore the edges of the way that I showed up and kind of the parts of me that people couldn't really see when I was in uniform. One of those parts of me was the dressing, the dressing up and being more feminine. I had to carry a lot of masculine energy, y'all, a lot. And so it kind of got me into this mode of putting up a wall. Like every time somebody would come to me, I'd just be like, okay, like I got to brace myself for impact because I have no idea what is to come my way. And so that type of energy was like seeping in all areas. And my husband was also in the military. So two people carrying masculine energy in the home can be a lot. All right. And so now in this next chapter, I am moving in such a way where, I see more of me and I'm bringing out these parts of me that I really couldn't do when I was in the uniform. And I feel so great, y'all. I feel slay amazing is my word. And so how are you showing up, right? Yes, we adjust and we move forward. Absolutely. And you know what? Guess what? It was meant to be. However, it's showing up this morning is meant to be. And so that's what we do, especially when we are businesswomen, all right, community leaders, women that understand and know that there are many ways to get to the goal. And so we navigate through that. All right. We've been taught time and time again that we have to navigate even in the craziest conditions. if you will, right? So this really is about the greatest gift that we can give ourselves and unwrapping our personal brand. And it's our unique self. I realized that when I unwrapped my own personal brand, so many things have been in alignment to where I am trying to go because I am not thinking in the same way that I did in my previous chapter. It's limitless. Anything that you dream of, the goals that you're trying to get after, the aspirations that you have been longing for, you are able to do all those things if you have a plan. And so the one of the things, part of my plan is using my personal brand tool. It is a tool, okay? It is not the all to be all, but I'll tell you what, when I focused on elevating and improving, enhancing my personal brand, 2024 has been so good. 2024 is when I realized that I am showing up in my most authentic way in my purpose, fulfilling a mission based on the things that I saw from slay to success, right? So I just want you to know that it's possible. So the first question that I'm going to be asking is what's in your branding stocking? Okay. Now, so you saw the preview, especially if you were on LinkedIn, of what this discussion is going to be about. So the first question is what's in your branding stocking? Now, in our stockings nowadays, right? For the Hemingway household, you usually get a card, little gadgets in there, some chocolate, right? And it's a preview to what's ahead under the Christmas tree. Okay. So every year we all pass around our stockings and we kind of look in there, we grab some candy, maybe. I know my husband's always going to give me Lindor candies because that's what I like. Okay. So, what is the preview that people get to see well before they get all of you, which is the Christmas tree? That's what we're going to talk in parallel today. Okay. So, a personal brand isn't just a buzzword. I know so many people are like, oh, this is for celebrities. Oh, this is for, other people who are in higher, positions in their life. No, personal branding is about you. It's your unique identity. It's the impact you make, and it is the image that you present to the world. What does that look like? Okay. What does that look like? And you have to really stop and ask yourself, if I'm doing these things, and we'll talk about things here in a minute, what is it to bring me? Okay. So before I go to the Christmas tree, I prepare myself. Okay. I'm preparing myself with this stocking of all these little goodies in there. And I have to pace myself when I get underneath the Christmas tree because there's a lot going on underneath that. And we are so blessed that there are some things under the Christmas tree this year because I know for so many years, right? We have looked at where we were at Christmas, and some Christmases we were good, and some Christmases like, we're gonna like spend our money somewhere else, right? So think about that. Who are you? Okay, who are you? What makes you you? Is your values, passions, and strengths. All right, because these are the foundations of your brand. So if your brand was a Christmas card that I talked about that's in the stocking, what message would it send out to the world? Okay. What message would it send out to the world? So for me, it would be bold, Okay. It would be empowering and it would be uplifting. That's the kind of cards that I give to people because that's the same way that I show up in the world. All right. And so this card, okay, is certainly something that you can exhibit, demonstrate, talk about, communicate on your platforms, all right, to the people that you meet. What is that energy? All right. So I wrote out mine, the front of the card of my holiday card, my personalized branding card would be this season, give yourself the gift of confidence, purpose, and an authenticity. So this season, give yourself the gift of confidence, purpose, and authenticity because the world needs your unique brilliance. All right. And it's time to unwrap it. That's what it is. This year is going to be different as we step into 2025, especially if you're in transition. You need to do things intentionally to drive the results that you're looking for. And so, how do you make a difference in the world? Whether it's in your family, whether it's in your workplace, or your community, or your business, your personal brand is felt through the way you inspire, through how you support, and how you lead. Okay? No one can do it like you. So, stop looking at everybody else because I know we live in a world right now where we could just easily copycat somebody, all right, and just go with what they've been doing. But I want you to really stop and look at what you can be doing to enhance your personal brand. And let's not forget the bow on top. The bow on top is your image. I looked at myself when I was in the military, all those pictures of me being in the uniform. And I realized that I want to do things differently from head to toe. Because if I sat in the same way that I did when I was in the uniform, it would probably replicate the same way that I'm doing now in this next chapter, which would produce the same results. And I didn't want that. I broke out of that mold. I said, look, let me get a new hairstyle. Let's elevate these clothing. Let me bring out, statement pieces like in this jewelry. Get these nails done. Okay. Different colors, different length. Add my own pizzazz and flair to how I show up. And guess what, y'all? This way of transformation for me, it really helped me define the style, my new voice, all right, my presence, and I communicate it throughout everything that I do. And it's funny too, because I was on a phone call or a Zoom call yesterday with one of my queens, okay? And she said, even though you have embodied such this new way of how you step into rooms, it's the same as when you were in the uniform, but it's in an elevated manner. And I said, wow, I've been consistent, all right, but consistent going up, next level moves, desiring more than I've ever had before. And so we have to be showing up differently, right? For 2025, I'm showing up and making a bigger impact. Yes, it's time. It's time, Chevy, right? We have to really take pause and refocus and reset for 2025. All right. So Santa has a personal brand secret. Okay. Santa has been the same Santa For how many years? I don't know. Santa is always wearing a red suit. Santa has a beard. Okay, Santa's got, his elves and he's got, Mrs. Santa. I mean, the way they have trademarked Santa is unreal. Okay? So, it's very iconic. His identity, he's the jolly man, right? He's always bringing joy and magic to the world. He has this generosity that inspires giving and kindness across the globe. And his image, right? That red suit, that twinkling eye that he has, he is instantly recognizable, easily recognizable. So, can you say the same thing for you? Okay. What's your version of you being in the red suit? How do you show up consistently in your field, in your expertise? All right. Because consistency builds trust and it is the foundation of a strong personal brand. You will always see me, especially in this season, in the color pink. Okay. Some sort of pink is going on. Pink nails, pink lipstick, pink outfits. Okay. That is who a part of my personal brand. Again, this is a tool. And so when I go out, people recognize me, the people that I have never met before, because I am the same that I am in this office right now that I'm streaming live to you from, as I am in person wherever I go. And I want to make sure that I am expressing myself in my own unique way. And it gives you that trust, confidence, those principles, if you will, where people are understanding and knowing more about who you are. So, just like his suit, okay, that red suit is, and it's instantly recognizable. Your your authenticity, okay, that's the word, is the foundation of your personal brand, and it makes you stand out and it draws people in. Whether you're speaking on a panel, whether you're hosting a workshop, or even just having a one-on-one conversation, your true self shines through in a way that inspires trust and admiration. Okay, so let's just think about that, right? Making sure that every interaction that you have with the people are in alignment, and every moment that someone gets to share with you is true. Okay, so let's just do some holiday reflection, and that's part of what we're going to be talking about this morning. What are the three gifts your personal brand has given you in 2024? Okay. What are those three gifts your personal brand has given you in 2024? Maybe it's been a new job. Maybe it's been a deeper relationship. Maybe it's been confidence to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe it is starting your business. Okay. Maybe it's getting that client or that partnership or that collaboration that you were looking for to make a bigger impact. So write those three gifts out. My three gifts: one is unshakable confidence. Okay. I have spoken through that over this past year of how I've had to rebuild my confidence after taking off the uniform. And it's really given me the opportunity to embrace who I truly am, tapping into my unique experiences and my strengths, and has propelled me into new opportunities time and time again. I have had more speaking engagements. I have taken on new collaborations and new partnerships with other business owners that I never even thought that would even exist. Okay. I've taken on leadership roles. whether that's, taken on a committee. All right. And it has really allowed me to show up fearlessly in any room. And it could do the same for you too. So that's one gift. The other gift was authentic connections. Okay. By staying true to my core values and my mission, my personal brand has really attracted like minded individuals who resonate with my message. I understand that I am not for everyone, and everyone is not for me. And that is okay because I have a different audience, different platforms for a reason. People come to me for different reasons, right? And people who are about what I'm talking about, I am attracting them. And that's who I want in my circles. That's who you want in your circles. All right. I build a strong community of women veterans, huh? And professionals who support and empower one another, creating lasting and meaningful relationships. And I am so grateful for all those connections, conversations, opportunities to really grow and expand more than I ever have in this past year. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in 2025. My other gift that my personal brand has given me in 2024 has increased my impact. All right. It has allowed me to amplify my voice in ways that inspire change and transformation. Okay. Whether it's through, again, going out to these workshops, all right, mentorship that I have been doing, just really engaging more and being a lot more, open to what people are doing. I've empowered countless of women to step into their power and pursue their dreams, leaving a legacy of positive change. And I'm so grateful for it. Okay. And so these gifts are really the direct result of dedication to my authenticity, to my purpose, and to my leadership. And you can also create a lasting impact. And 2025 is just the beginning, y'all. So I really want you to take a moment throughout this week or so before the new year and to jot down your thoughts. Okay. And if you feel inspired and share them, with whomever you like, if you want, you can share them as part of this conversation, right? One opportunity is a team opportunity with another business owner. Yes, absolutely. And you wouldn't have been able to do that really until you express yourself on who you are and what you can do and the impact that you can make. And I'm so proud of you, Queen. I'm so proud of you of all the things that you have accomplished this past year. All right. Because showing up in our most authentic ways isn't just for the holidays. Okay, is I'm talking about it today because it is the day before Christmas and the Rise and Slay morning show happened the day before Christmas, okay? But this is a year-round commitment to ourselves and the people that we are serving. All right? Our voices, our value, and our vision are the gifts that make the world a brighter place. Okay? So, I can't wait to hit 2025, hit that ground running. All right. I have several workshops that I'm delivering to organizations in the first 3 months of 2025. I have speaking engagements, y'all, and I am so excited. Okay. I am so excited to be able to present, but most importantly, to impact. Impact is my word for 2025. I decided that is where I want to, put all my intentions on. And I want to stay in this mindset of taking things to a whole new level. Okay. And so, my call to action for all of you that are listening in and those that come back to listen to the replay, as you unwrap your gifts tomorrow, okay, don't forget to unwrap the gift of you. Okay, please, you're one of a kind. You are a masterpiece, and the world is waiting for you to show up and shine. So that is really what I wanted to share with you this morning. And understanding this, y'all, that it's truly about impact. Okay, it's about our identity, it's about our image and how we want to be perceived in this crazy, crazy world that we got going on today. And once you understand what that is, then you can move on to getting those goals, dreams, aspirations that you desired for so long. So I do one-to-one consultations, and I have several programs. One of the ones that continues to get tapped in all the time is transition to transformation, right? People want to get to this identity piece, really figure out, rediscover who they are, gain the confidence, build a transformational plan, and then execute. Okay, and get what they would like. I also have my personal branding one-on-one because people understand if as they're starting a business or they're wanting to be a keynote speaker or an author, you have to build your brand first. People need to get to know you, especially if you transition from a long career, whether it was in a military uniform or not. And so that requires a lot of attentions to the right things. And that's what I help my clients to do on a regular. When I speak, I talk about the evolution of a woman veteran in the 21st century. Okay. And so I am a much different brand than a lot of other veterans. And I realize that. And so when I speak about how women veterans have evolved and we are more educated, okay? We have more opportunities, we have more resources. And now we're not just settling. We're not just settling, go and do, what it has been done in the past. And I thank God for all the women that have walked the walk before me and have been able to get to where we are at right now. And so that way we can take off from there. So I also talk about how to use the slay philosophies in your life every single day. Okay. And focusing and paying attention to staying ready to be ready. All right. Leading out loud, a sense of community, and you are built to last. And so as you are moving through 2025, just think about how do you want to move and do you want to move differently? Because if you want to move differently and you want to, and I've written books, y'all, and I'm probably going to be writing another book this year, 2025. So look for that because I have a lot to say. I am a creative. I understand that I am a creative. I like to communicate not only through these platforms, but I also like to communicate in writing. It frees me. And some of the things that I've had to experience through my military career, I just want to be able to inspire and help others who may be going through the same things that I had to and give you the tools and the strategies that you need so that way you can overcome your hurdles, your obstacles. You're welcome, Queen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am so excited about what I've been able to accomplish in 2024. I'll be sharing it on my platforms, y'all, especially if you are part of my LinkedIn community, on all the things that I have been able to accomplish in 2024. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't take the leap of faith. And my leap of faith was expressing myself in a whole different way, looking and focusing on my image, building my reputation outside of my uniform, and allowing myself to really be in the moment, to dive all the way in and just to give it a try. Just to give it a try. So happy holiday to all of you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Please be safe. Take care of yourself and one another. And I will see you back on this platform. Maybe Sunday, we'll see, just depending on what's going on, right? And we'll be back next week. I know it'll be into the new year. So keep on slaying until you can't slay no more. And thank you, Chevy, for being here live. And for all the others that were here live with me, thank you so much. And I will see you all very, very, very soon. Goodbye.
Yeah.